documenting your life. It's not hard to do these days with videos, with all of the internet. Everything is so easy to document and to keep track of. But are you doing it? Are you really setting your future self up for success? When I was a kid, I wrote everything down. I took pictures of things with my mind, and I don't know what it was. I knew from a very little kid that things can be taken from you so easily, and you can forget things so easily in your, I don't know how I knew this. I don't know how at such a young age I felt and I knew that things were never going to be the same as they were right now. And I wrote so much. I recorded so many audios on my phone. I recorded voice memos of every song that I ever wrote. And I am so glad that I did, because for a long time, you go through stages of life, you go through phases. For a long time, I put those things away. I put my songwriting away. I put my music away. I put a lot of things away because they were painful, because I didn't want to deal with them, because they pissed me off, a lot of reasons. And somebody told me, and this person's laughing, watching this right now, that one day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to realize that that part of me is too loud for me to put in a corner and for me to say to shut up and for me to just not let it shine. And I'm so glad that the younger self, my younger version of me, gave myself these tools. I have so many tools. Voice memos. I have literally journals and journals of songs, of poems, of feelings, of books. Every story I've ever written, I knew it could get lost like this, and I don't know how I had this sense. I've always had a sense of like abandonment, and I was gonna lose things, and if I didn't hold things close, they would fly away. And that literally saved my life, because years later I've been able to pull out projects that I started when I was like 6, 7 years old and haven't even thought of since I was maybe 12 or 13, like writing projects, stories, and other creative works and things that I've wanted to build on. And it really feels great, because it feels like those dreams that I had when I was a kid, I didn't have the tools at the time, which is why they frustrated me so much. It frustrated me so much to have these big ideas and these stories and these symphonies in my head that I could hear and I could see so clearly inside of me, but I could not manifest it into real life. I could not bring it on the paper or put it in the song. And I really do think that it was necessary for me to put those away, and for me to put them onto paper, and for me to put them, in a voice memo, so that one day I could come back and realize them and remember them, remember them, and to be able to expand on them. Because now I have, well, number one, technology has literally changed so much. It has changed the game for me. So there's that, and then there's just me being smarter, more experienced than I was 10 years ago. So I have all that to be grateful for, and I promise myself that I'm gonna write things down. I'm not gonna neglect to that what I'm not what I'm thinking, but the things that I'm coming up with are important, because they are. And if the things that I want to create, they're important. And just because I can't do it right now doesn't mean I can't write it down and save it for later, and one day be able to bring it out and fully manifest it. That's all.